Hello, everybody. This is Joshua Hayes at BigWaveTrading.com coming to you with the stock market wrap-up for this weekend for you to use on Monday or actually any day, next week if you want, because my analysis is good for periods of time. Anyway, let's go and start with the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ had a wonderful up 1.20% day on Friday. And as you can see here, what was the high day? 116.2187. What was the close? 116.2187. That's exactly what I want to see. High day close on the indexes is always bullish. So the NASDAQ chart that we're looking at right here for the month of March has been very, very nice. And since the lows of the month of March, the NASDAQ is up 27%. And since the beginning of the year, the NASDAQ is up 2.84%. For the first time in my life that I can remember, I am losing to the overall market because there's a key thing here. I don't mind a rally happening and me missing out on it. Not at all. But it's different for me to actually have a rally happen with stronger volume and then have the nice charts show up that don't turn into great charts. They've remained nice or they've lost their niceness. We just went long 3 gold stocks after breaking out of beautiful bases after making 6-month-long bases, and they failed. That's not something that I am used to seeing at all, and yet it continues over and over and over again. Luckily, we still have 18 stocks. Out of those 18, 14 of them are up from where we bought them. However, by now, honestly, they should be up 20% plus, all of them. And I don't think I have too many that are up over 20% besides the ANCI and AIPC that I bought a long time ago. So this has been a hell of a market, and it's been the most difficult market I've ever seen. And like I said, if you think that, okay, well, the buying leader style is dead, and you go to start buying bottom pickers, if this market continues to rally here, I doubt that the stocks that bottomed are going to be the ones that lead. It will come from the leaders. Eventually, the leading stocks are going to have to take over for the rallying market, or else this market rally will fail. And that's why I think if this rally keeps on going up and we don't have leaders, that you should watch the hell out for a major reversal. And I will be ready to short the hell out of the market and buy a ton of gold bullion if that happens. Because this is just odd. You don't see a rally lasting about a month long on this kind of volume, have the nice chart set up, and then do nothing. I've never seen this happen before. Now, it doesn't look like the 2002 or 2003 market bottom because the sell-off we had in February was on much heavier volume. And then the volume that preceded it immediately in March was not that much bigger than the volume on the sell-off. And then also we had those huge days like up 7% and up 6.76%. You don't have those kind of moves in real bull markets. Those are bear market moves dealt with people just get scared. They start covering their shorts. Institutional funds bid the stock prices up on top of that to run in as many scared retail players as possible so that they can either A, sell on top of them or go short. However, the way the charts are setting up, we should be having a bull market last much longer than just this month. I mean, this rally should go on for much longer. However, if leading stocks don't take over, like by the IBD 100 and IBD 85, 85, the only thing that I can get from that is that whenever this rally ends, it's going to be pure hell that follows. Pure hell. Because you don't have long-term rallies without leaders leading. In fact, it's never happened. It's never once happened. In 1999, 96, 98, and the early 90s after the 92 pullback, in 1983 to 1990, during any bull market period where the major indexes make big gains, like this one is starting to do on the NASDAQ, leading stocks start to lead. And when I mean lead, that means like IBM's up 25%, and let's just pick one that I'm long now that's up. All right, and AIPC would be up 300% by now. So while people off the bottom are like, AIPC is only up 10% while IBM's up 25%, my methodology is better than yours. Normally what happens, as 2003 and 2002 and 1999 and 1998 proved for me, including 2004 to 2007, is that these idiots that tell you that I bought the bottom, I nailed the bottom, don't leave out that they called the other 8 bottoms right before this that all rolled over and failed that they lost money in. Another thing they don't tell you is after their immediate 25% genius gain, what they get after that isn't that great. That's why the CanSlim stock methodology is the #1 growth investment strategy according to the American Association of Individual Investors going back to 1998. Going back to 1998, they have over a 1,500% return independently using this method. So nobody from IBD is running this method for them. They are doing it by themselves based off the rules of IBD. And since 1998, they're up 1,500%. And it's the #1 strategy out of over 40 different strategies they're testing. So if you want to argue with the CanSlim methodology, go ahead. But seriously, you are an idiot. And I will say that to your face. You are an idiot if you tell me the CanSlim methodology is not the most superior methodology out there. Because if you use the CanSlim methodology, that's how you could have gotten long part of Cisco's 90,000% move from 1990 to 2000 and part of Amgen's 75,000% move from 1990 to 2000. Do you know what a 90,000% move and a 75,000% move does to a portfolio of $100,000? My God, if you don't know, there is no hope for you, and you probably shouldn't be involved in the stock market. However, I like to believe that everybody has hope. Everybody has a chance. And in fact, I have a friend in St. Louis that opened up his first brokerage account on Friday and is running his own money for himself. And he thanked me for doing it because he believed that if somebody like me from high school can do it, why in the hell isn't he doing it? And that's what everybody should be thinking. Everybody should be thinking, why do I need this idiot Bernie Madoff to run my money? You don't. Obviously, if you would have run your own money, you would have done better than some of these idiots like Lord Sanford and Bernie. Or heck, look at Bill Gross. 15 years, 20 years, he builds one of the greatest mutual funds. He's all over the place on TV, radio, interviews, magazines. He's the #1 all-star of Wall Street. Do you know what he did in 2008 to his 15 to 20 years of returns? He destroyed them all in 1 year. In 1 year, he ruined them all. That's why our #1 golden rule of cutting losses must always be maintained. So nobody should ever not cut their losses. So, yes, everybody, it sucks. I don't care personally because I've been involved in the market too much. I don't have emotions to this shit really anymore. Pardon my language. However, you guys are freaking out. You guys see gold dip back and you go, oh my God, gold's getting beat up. Or you look at ARST losing its max green bop, and I hear, "Oh my God, look at this stock," you know, and I'm just like, "What are you talking about?" Or I go look, and they're like, "Coinstar's building a nice base, but doesn't look good, does it, Josh? Why? Because it doesn't have max green bop." Well, are you kidding me? It's in its early stages. So a lot of you guys still are. It's quite obvious to me, do not know how to read charts, even after my months to years of teaching you, which actually makes me feel good because it makes me know that you guys can't copy my methodology and go run off without me and then beat me. So that's the only good news about all that. However, I need you guys to really start working on your charting analysis. I even have somebody that's on my team say that, nope, you don't go long the stock that we're going long Friday. He told somebody, no, you wouldn't go long with it because volume isn't enough. Volume is enough, and it is a long, and this guy's known me for over 3 years. So it actually makes me happy to hear this stuff because it knows that if I ever decide to give this up, I'm not going to have a whole bunch of people, like I said, following my methodology, which means I'm going to get my 2,000% gains in Cena, Sohu, NetDecent, Taser, or 1,000%. I'm going to get my 600% returns in HIL. I'm going to get my 90% returns in 3 months in perfect charts like SIGM, or 300% in 1 month like EGHT, or IST's 450% gain in 9 months, or like LMLP, which was up 1,400% for me in 5 months. Those kind of gains might not come back, but heck, I'll take 200, 300, 400% in a few months. I would die for that right now because this market is insane. However, folks, remember, back on March 10th, we had 3 longs and 51 shorts. It is now April 4th, and we have 18 longs and 26 shorts. So we've added 15 longs and at the same time have gotten rid of right around 25 shorts. So it's obvious where the trend's changing. And if this bull decides to get going, I am going to destroy it via the returns that I can produce using the CanSlim methodology. Now, going through the rest of the indexes really quick, NYSE, bingo, bango, jacko, it's going up, whatever, whichever. It's not, look at the relative strength line here on the bottom. Is that as nice as this? If you said yes, you've got a problem.
it's not nearly as nice. The relative strength line on the NASDAQ is obviously leading. The S&P 600 showing that it's holding in there. Obviously, relative strength line isn't as nice. The longs that I'm taking that should be up 20% by now are up 1 to 2%. That should not be happening, and goes to prove that since August 2007, we still haven't gotten jack crap from this market because it's not ready yet. Oil back to 52, in between 55, 35. It can trend up, but I don't see how the world economy is turning around, so how that can happen. Platinum, another excellent day. While silver and gold pulls back, platinum says I'm moving higher. So platinum, that's why it's worth more than gold. Look at silver. It's holding on the 200-day moving average, had a tail, but kind of bad that after the golden cross, silver couldn't bounce off these two moving average. Kind of worrisome. However, to me, man, silver going down or gold going down, I don't care if it hits, gold hits 800, 700, 600. Each unit of 50 to 100 it falls, you should have to double your size investment. Aloha, everybody.